Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this week's virtual story time. My name's Jasmine, and I'm here this morning to read some stories with you and sing a couple of songs. I always like to start my story time with a hello song, so let's begin. We clap hello like this. We clap hello like this. With our friends at story time, we clap hello like this. And we bounce hello like this. We bounce hello like this. With our friends at story time, we bounce hello like this. And we wiggle hello like this. We wiggle hello like this. With our friends at story time, we wiggle hello like this. Now let's wave hello like this. Let's wave hello like this. With our friends at story time, let's wave hello like this. Hello everyone, I'm so glad you're here to hear some stories. This morning, I thought it would be fun to read some stories by one of my favorite children's writers, Kevin Henkes. And a lot of you know his books because he's written so many in fact, that I had a really hard time choosing which one I wanted to read. Here's a picture of Kevin, so you see what he looks like. And the first book I decided to read today, after lots of thinking, is Jessica. Jessica by Kevin Henkes. Hold on tight, Jessica. Jessica is my best friend. Ruthie Sims didn't have a dog. She didn't have a cat or a brother or a sister. But Jessica was the next best thing. Jessica went wherever Ruthie went. My toes are cold too, Jessica. To the moon, to the playground, not too high, Jessica. To Ruthie's grandma's for the weekend. Jessica's not ready yet. There is no Jessica, said Ruthie's parents. But there was. She ate with Ruthie. Careful, Jessica, it's hot. Looked at books with Ruthie. Once upon a time, Jessica, and took turns stacking blocks with Ruthie, building towers. If Ruthie was mad, so was Jessica. If Ruthie was sad, Jessica was too. And if Ruthie was glad, Jessica felt exactly the same. When Ruthie accidentally spilled some juice, she said, Jessica did it, and she's sorry. When Ruthie's parents called a babysitter because they wanted to go to a movie one night, Ruthie said, Jessica has a stomach ache and wants you to stay home. And when Ruthie turned 5, it was Jessica's 5th birthday too. We're 5! There is no Jessica, said Ruthie's parents. But there was. She went to bed with Ruthie. Sleep tight, Jessica. She got up with Ruthie. Rise and shine, Jessica. And she stayed with Ruthie all the while in between. Ready or not, here I come, Jessica. On the night before the first day of kindergarten, Ruthie's mother said, I think Jessica should stay home tomorrow. Ruthie's father said, You'll meet a lot of nice children. You can make new friends. But Jessica went anyway. Come on, Jessica, it'll be okay. Jessica wanted to go home so badly that Ruthie had to hold her hands and whisper to her, It's okay, Jessica. When the teacher announced everyone's name, Ruthie and Jessica weren't listening. Jessica crawled through a tunnel with Ruthie. Don't get lost, Jessica. She took a nap with Ruthie. I can't sleep either, Jessica. And she shared Ruthie's paintbrush during art. When all the children lined up 2 by 2 to march to the lavatory or bathroom, Jessica was right next to Ruthie. A girl came up to Ruthie and stood by her side. "Can I be your partner?" she asked. Ruthie didn't know what to say. "My name is Jessica," said the little girl. "It is?" said Ruthie. The girl nodded. "Mine's Ruthie," said Ruthie, smiling. And they walked down the hallway, hand in hand. Ruthie Sims didn't have a dog. She didn't have a cat, or a brother, or a sister. But Jessica was even better. Now, the next book we're going to read by Kevin Henkes is called My Garden. And I really love how colorful this one is. My Garden by Kevin Henkes. My mother has a garden. I'm her helper. I water, I weed, and I chase away the rabbits so that they don't eat all the lettuce. It's hard work, and my mother's garden is very nice. But if I had a garden, there would be no weeds, and the flowers would keep blooming and never die. In my garden, the flowers could change color just by my thinking about it. Pink, blue, green, purple, even patterns. And if you picked a flower, another one would grow right back in its place. In my garden, the rabbits wouldn't eat the lettuce because the rabbits would be chocolate and I would eat them. If I planted seashells, I'd grow seashells. If I planted jelly beans, I'd grow a great big jelly bean bush. Sometimes in my garden, good, unusual things would just pop up. Buttons and umbrellas and rusty old keys. In my garden, there would be birds and butterflies by the hundreds, so that the air was humming with wings. The tomatoes would be as big as beach balls, and the carrots would be invisible because I don't like carrots. At night, the morning glories would stay open, shining like stars, and the strawberries would glow like lanterns. It's night now. Only the fireflies and the porch light are glowing. Before bed, I take one seashell from the shelf in my room and go to the garden. I poke the seashell into the ground. Who knows what might happen? I cover it up with dirt and pat down the dirt with my foot. "What are you doing?" asks my mother. "Oh, nothing," I say. "Just working in the garden." My garden. Here's my garden in the sun. Flowers grow one by one. This one is yellow. This one is blue. Here's an orange one. A pink one too. The last one is purple. How many do you see? Let's count as we pick them. Ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 flowers in my garden. The last book we're going to read today is a little one. It's a board book. It's called Sheila Ray's Peppermint Stick. And you may remember Sheila Ray from this book, Sheila Ray the Brave. Let's see what happens with the peppermint stick. Sheila Ray's Peppermint Stick. Sheila Ray had a peppermint stick. It was long and striped and thin and sweet. Louise wanted it. "Please," she said. "You can have one lick if you can guess how many stripes there are," said Sheila Ray. Louise thought and thought and thought. 13.7, she said. "Wrong," said Sheila Ray. "Too bad." "Please," said Louise. "You can have one lick if you can reach it," said Sheila Ray. Sheila Ray climbed onto a stool and some pillows and some books. "Oh, oh!" Louise sighed. "It's too high." "If I had two, I'd give you one," said Sheila Ray. "But I don't. Too bad." Just then, Sheila Ray stumbled. The books fell, the pillows fell, the stool tipped over. The peppermint stick broke in half. "Now there are two," said Louise. Sheila Ray had a peppermint stick. It was short and striped and thin and sweet. And Louise had one too. "I was going to give you some all along." Mwah. Well, that's all I have planned for story time today. But as you know, I'd like to sing a goodbye song before finishing up. I'm going to use a bigger ukulele this week, which can sometimes be a little noisy. So let's see how it goes. Are you ready to sing? Here we go. The more we read together, 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 the more we read together, the happier we'll be. We'll read big books and small books and wide books and tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time.